The silence in the house was the first sign. 8-year-old Liam woke up to an eerie stillness. It was the kind of silence that muffles the familiar sounds of a home, the hum of the refrigerator, the gurgling of the water heater, even the chirping of birds outside. But this morning, everything was silent. He went downstairs and found his way to the living room. A faint light coming from the window illuminated a horrifying scene on the wooden floor. His parents, their faces pale and lifeless, their eyes staring blankly ahead. A man stood by the fireplace. He was tall and clad in a dark hooded cloak. His face was hidden in the shadows. As silently as he had come, he walked away, leaving behind only the faint echo of his footsteps and a single clue, a raven-shaped locket. Little Liam was sent to live with his grandmother. She was a strong-willed woman with eyes that had seen much sorrow in her life, but she didn't let fear rule her. Years passed, but for Liam, the pain of losing his parents turned into an obsession. Every night he drew the raven in his notebook and dreamed of the killer's face. Fueled by an unquenchable thirst for justice, he studied law and became a detective, using his profession to search for the answers that had eluded him for so long. Then one day, a series of crimes with a similar pattern led him to a new case. The murders had occurred on the same date, a raven carved into each scene. As Liam delved deeper, he uncovered a connection to an elite group known as the Raven Society, an organization whose members used their influence and power to eliminate anyone they saw as a threat. Following a series of cryptic clues, Liam found himself at an old building in the city. It was here that the members of the Raven Society held their meetings. He burst into the room just as they were about to begin, and there he saw him, the man in the hood. The leader of the society, his face pale and drawn, pulled out a gun. But before he could react, another member stepped in front of him. It was the repentant member who had finally realized the error of his ways and chose to atone for his past sins. He took the bullet meant for Liam, collapsing to the ground as the other members fled in the ensuing chaos. Liam was left with the satisfaction of having brought the leader to justice, but the vengeance did not bring him peace. Detective Liam, once an 8-year-old boy haunted by the silence of his home and the shadow of a killer, now stood as a symbol of justice. He dedicated himself to dismantling the Raven Society, bringing its members to justice one by one, all while carrying the memory of his parents and the innocent victims in his heart.